What's up guys, it's Sim Shady. We're back with another Crimson Valley Let's Play. Today we're in the actual Crimson Valley area of the town. This is kind of where more the blue-collar, everyday man lives and works. Today we're going to be playing with the Johnson family. They live in an apartment building that I did create for this game here. I'm really excited to introduce you to them. So here we are, we have the Johnsons. Basically, Joe is a single dad. He has a daughter who's a teenager named Elodie and a daughter who's a child named Amber that he takes care of. He also owns the Big Joe's Burger Shack that's in town here, and basically he's just trying to survive, taking care of his daughters and trying to get his restaurant to run and be successful. So yeah, we're gonna jump into that here shortly. I will say I did record this earlier and my mic wasn't on, so I am reviewing this as I go and I'm recording afterwards, so bear with me through this, but we are gonna have some gameplay no matter what. Here we go, we're gonna jump into the Johnson family. Okay, so here we are, kind of just showing you around the apartment here. We've got Joe, he's just sitting there chilling out front on the fake driveways that I've created. I wanted to try and do two, but then Fate B, it wouldn't work with The Sims 2, so we're just gonna pretend like people aren't parked there at the moment and that they are usable car spaces. I think right now I'm gonna go around and just kind of show you guys what their apartment looks like here. I feel like he's doing pretty well for a single dad. We've got the kitchen, living room, the office is kind of all in the same spot. We've got a little pet bowl here because I do plan on getting them a pet. One of the kids wants a cat, I know that. This is Joe's room and Elodie is sleeping in her dad's bed. And this is the girls' room. The side with the posters is kind of more the sisters. This is like their playroom area here. There's the toy box and the ballet bar as well as the toy box there. We have the ballet bar because Elodie does have dreams of becoming a professional dancer when she's older. So we're going over that Joe here is a family sim and he wants to get married. So we've definitely locked that want in for him. And it looks like he also wants to become best friends with both of his daughters. Elodie, she's asleep. She kind of just has more typical teen wants right now. She is a pleasure sim as well, so she's going to always want to be having some fun. She wants to shop. She wants to get a pool table. She wants to flirt. And then Amber, she wants to make friends with Devin Aquino, who we played in our previous Let's Play. So I think we're going to kind of focus on that for these girls in this Let's Play. And then, of course, as well, we do have Joe's restaurant that we're going to be managing. Right now, it is Monday around 6 p.m. in the game. So, again, we're going to do a 2-day play with them. So, at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 6 p.m. is when this part's going to end. So, I believe Joe is calling right now to manage his restaurant. Is that what we're doing? Again, I'm guessing here because I played this a couple days ago. Okay, alright, so no, what we're going to do is we're going to adopt a cat right now, that's right, because Amber does have the want to get a pet, so we're going to do that for her. And we're definitely going to be getting a cat. Going through all the kittens here. It was kind of funny going through them. I'm pretty sure all the kittens are just little black kitten boys. And then we did have some elderly cats, but I want to get them a kitten. And I believe we end up going with Bonkers because he has the most favorable traits. He's clean, he's not aggressive, he is independent, he's not too lazy, and he's smart. So he can take care of himself, and he's going to be easy to train. So I think that was kind of a no-brainer. We're gonna adopt Bonkers, and I do keep his name as well because I think that is like a really funny, cute name for a little cat. Alright, looks like we're going into buy mode. Okay, I think this is when I realized that I didn't have a trash can for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase that right now. Because Elodie had to walk all the way out front of the apartment to just throw away her bag of chips, and she shouldn't have to do that. She should be able to have a garbage can in her house. Oh, here comes Bonkers, little kitty cat. And he's so tiny, and yet somehow he managed to open up that door by himself. Whoa. Okay, yeah, the little background I have for the world is showing through right there. This town is kind of at an awkward angle right here. It was very angular when I was building everything. I think here we're going to check and see who... So it looks like Elodie's going to be the one to go ahead and be like, yay, we're adopting him. Great, so it looks like Bonkers is now officially part of the family. Amber wants to be friends with him. I believe she wants to fill the pet bowl. Was that it, or did it say she wants to get a worm rat cage? I think it might have been the worm rat cage, and we are not doing that. We literally just got a cat. Alright. It looks like Joe's watching some TV. Okay, we're a little low on funds, so I do remember now that we sell that computer that we get for free from Mr. Humble, so that way we can get some good cash. I think we get like $2,000 from it. Okay, yep, I think it was 2 G's. Oh, and then that's his first Similian. I think their money's called Similians. I might be saying it wrong. But yeah, the first one from owning a business. So he has that proudly displayed in his house. How cute is that? It looks like he's at the bookcase here. I forget what the task at hand is right now. Business. Okay, now we're calling for business. He's gonna hire some employees. Perfect, because I do remember it was a struggle last time I was at the lot. I hadn't played a Sims 2 business in so long, and his employees got pissed and they quit. So let's try again, and hopefully it goes better this time. Alright, he's got level 3 in cooking, which I feel like is better than any of the other candidates who have no cooking experience whatsoever. So I'm definitely gonna hire him and hire him as a chef. And then I think I also need a host and a server. So we're gonna do that next, I believe. Okay, yeah, I was trying to call and check in on the business, but it says they don't have a manager, so nobody to give him an update, and that's fine. Looks like he's gonna cook. I think he's gonna make some spaghetti, and I think he only makes one bowl for himself. Okay, yeah, so it looks like Elodie is talking to our neighbors, the Carters, and they're newlyweds, and you know it because they are constantly all over each other outside anytime we're outside in this Let's Play. But they're nice. They're very nice neighbors, so we do like that. Not a fire. Not the owner of the freaking burger shack in town burning his house down trying to cook. Oh my god. And he steals his daughter's chips. He's like, you know what? You can eat that burned food. I think I'm actually gonna eat these chips instead. What a wonderful dad of the year right there. And she's gotta save everyone. She needs to take a shower, but she's gotta prevent the house from burning down again. And she gets her own little plate of burnt spaghetti. And the daughter, Amber, is just looking over like, wow, that's messed up. Anyways, I'm gonna watch some cartoons. And the kitty's just on his own little adventure outside. Okay, and I think here's when I noticed that we don't have a litter box or a bed for the cat. So that's what we're gonna buy right now. And I think I was searching all around the apartment for an appropriate place to put the litter box, and yet looks like our best option is going to be downstairs in the mix with everybody else. You know, I think I probably could have put it in the bathroom there in hindsight, but it is what it is. The cat's pooping in the main spot. You know they got a stinky house. That sucks. Okay, and then this tiny little kitten gets that nice cozy bed right there. That's nice for him. Alright, we're checking out Elodie's needs. She definitely needs to take a shower. She is a stinky girl. So we'll go ahead and have her take a shower. Amber's needs are pretty good. It is getting a little late, so we might send her to bed soon because she does have to go to school. And I believe that is what we're doing. So yeah, again, the side with the dolls and stuff, that is Amber's side. And then the poster, it's kind of the more teenagery side. That's Elodie's side of the room. Ooh, and you know what? Looks like maybe he'll try a little online dating. He's trying to chat with, I believe it was Melissa was the name online. Let's see if him and Melissa have any chemistry. Looking to see if she's popped up yet in his relationships. I don't see anything. We do have Marissa Bennett in there, but she works at the restaurant. She's still working there, thankfully. These two teens in the back, those are the two that got pissed and quit. That did work for him. Whoops. Oh, the little kitty's just minding his business right there. What a cool guy. Elodie's all clean. Have her use the restroom and send her to bed. And it looks like Joe is not happy about something. Oh no! See, I'm telling you, these neighbors, they're all over each other. They're making a bunch of noise. Joe's gonna bang on the wall and be like, dude, my kids are trying to sleep. Y'all need to shut up and be more quiet. Oh, they stopped. There you go. What a good dad. You gotta do what you gotta do to help your kids be able to sleep. I think he's gonna clean up after them a little bit as well. Got some books and some toys out in the room, and he's gonna pick those up while they're sleeping. He's just gonna kind of clean up the house a little bit before he goes to bed. We're gonna have him watch some TV. I'm gonna have him try and watch the cooking channel because it's not acceptable that he almost burned his house down trying to make spaghetti and he's a restaurant owner. Okay, yeah, he's just taking in that knowledge, learning how to cook, learning how to do what he needs to do. Oh, he's fighting me on this. I did not consent to him not watching TV. So I do go back and forth a little bit, kind of just fighting with him, being like, no dude, you need to freaking study and be a better cook. Oh, all of a sudden he's happy about watching it because I think he changed. Oh no, the cooking channel is on. I really just want him to finish up that last cooking skill point to at least get him somewhere. He's got 1 right now. So I think we may even have him stay up until he has 3 cooking level points. Okay, yeah, I think that is what we'll do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to when we're at that part so we're not stuck fast forwarding forever. Okay, so we are there. Joe did just get to that level 3 cooking skill point, which is great. He at least has the same level as the cook in his restaurant now. And I am gonna have him do some interactions with the kitty. He's kind of been left on his lonesome most of the day. There we go. How cute. I love the pets in The Sims 2. I think they're so cute. Ooh, he needs to take a shower. He's getting a little stanky too. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have him take a shower and then kind of just make some breakfast so his family can have at least a nice breakfast together before they head off to school. And I think I'm gonna have Elodie put that away so that way her dad can kind of make something a little bit nicer, because this is gonna be her first official day of school in this Let's Play. Yeah, and he's getting a little hungry too, so that'll be good. She's just watching some morning cartoons or whatever. Alright, yeah, we're officially in the morning now, and it looks like the kids have school in an hour, so I'm hoping he can get finished cooking this in time. And even if not, thankfully for the apartment life pack, kids can now walk to school, so even if they're a little bit late, I can send them instead of them missing the bus and then being screwed for the whole day. Okay, yeah, enjoying her pancakes. Looks like Elodie's off to school. And Amber didn't start eating quite as early as Elodie, so she's gonna be a minute. But that's also kind of normal, because I feel like high school starts earlier anyway than elementary school, so this is kind of normal. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have him clean up and put the pancakes away, and she's gonna walk to school. Just doing that good dad life, cleaning up after his family. We're gonna tend to some of his needs. I believe around 12 is when I plan to open up his restaurant, because it is a burger shack. I feel like opening it up early in the morning doesn't really make sense. It's kind of more of a lunch dinner scenario. Okay, and it looks like we just had some bills delivered, so once he gets a little bit of sleep, we'll go ahead and pay those bills and then head out, from what I recall. Okay, so Joe is up now, and he's going down to answer a phone call. Not sure who it is that is calling him. Someone was calling for Amber, but he's like, duh, she's in elementary school, she's at school right now, why would she be here? So I think I do, yeah, so I cheated his needs. Once again, you know me, I be cheating. I maxed out his needs so that way he's all good to go for when we head out to the restaurant, which will be pretty soon. We're doing that mail right now. Oh good, looks like the neighbor, he's tending to the plants outside. That's nice of him. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and pay those bills and then head to work. And just to the left right over here is where Joe's Burger Shack is. Or Big Joe's Burgers, my bad. Yep, he's gonna walk there. Saying hi to the neighbor, that's nice. Oh, and he's walking in the opposite direction even though he is going there. That's cool. Okay, so we've made it to Big Joe's Burgers, our first playthrough of this restaurant in this pack here. I kind of wanted it to be a more like urban-y downtown area of town, so I kind of have the paint on the building and the dancer out front just to kind of be like, all right, this is our city area. This is the inside of the restaurant. I feel like it actually came out really cute. I always love the black and white checkered floors for a diner, and I feel like the brick and just the posters and stuff give it a fun vibe. And then we do also have that arcade game there and some benches for people who may be waiting to be seated. Sweet, yeah, so we're getting started. Once he turns that off, we're gonna go ahead and call on the employees. Oh yeah, and he is in his pajamas at work, so there is that. I forgot to change him before we left the lot, and I was assuming that maybe he would be in his everyday wear, but nope, he is no socks, no shoes, in the kitchen right now. Hot mess. Hopefully his employees won't judge him too much. They'll be like, you know what, he's a single dad, he's got a lot going on. I'm not gonna say anything today. Let's hope. That's best case scenario. Okay, and it looks like everybody's showing up. Sweet, so I think I'm gonna start, assigning their responsibilities throughout the day. We're gonna make Marissa the hostess. Okay, I believe this girl's name is Carol or Carly. And we're gonna make her the server. Okay, and we're gonna try and give her a uniform. Marissa already has hers because she is the one employee who didn't quit on us. She's the real OG. But I do remember it was kind of a struggle for me in the game to compute him actually setting a uniform for her. Okay. Do I set the uniform for him? Okay, yeah, we're assigning Abju to be the chef, which makes sense because he does have the highest cooking skill out of all of the employees. He's the only one with cooking skill, if we're being honest. I do eventually want Joe to work on his skills of cooking, and once he's high enough, I want him to be the main chef because I kind of envision him being like, okay, like, he's the one working hard, flipping burgers in the back. Okay, sweet, he's working, and I think now it's finally gonna let us do her uniform. And then I realized, oh crap, that made her blonde. I don't want her to be blonde. I want her to have brown hair like she does in real life. We don't need two girls with the same hairstyle. And I realized it wasn't gonna let me switch it out of being blonde, so I exited out and then I tried again without choosing Marissa's outfit so it doesn't make her blonde. And then we do have our first customer. It's Andrea Aquino.
Ah, vada. Frab. Oh, she frab.
Okay, and I believe we have him greet Andrea, say hello, welcome to my restaurant. We have a couple patrons in here right now. Yay!
Oh, Framinette. Crazy.
And I realize all these people are sitting here. I'm like, hello, are you gonna seat them? But later on I realized I don't think they're ready yet. They're still reviewing the menu. They need a little time. That break dancer is working hard out there. Okay, I think this is the time where we officially set her uniform. And I do just try to pick the same outfit as Marissa with just the white t-shirt and jeans. Just a clean, classic look. I did change her hair to a custom content hair just because it looks better. That's all I can say, really. And then just some jeans. Perfect. Okay, and we're gonna set a uniform for him as well. I keep forgetting what his name is. I'm not looking at it when my mouse is hovering over it. Oh no, we've got a bad review. Okay. Oh well, you know, it's always rough when restaurants first open up. I think what I end up doing is I go for the open for business clothes and then I pick one of the apron outfits. Because I believe he is a busser, so I wanted him to have something to kind of protect his clothes while he's cleaning up. And then we do give that same outfit with the apron to Abhijit as well. I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name right. That's always been how I've guessed that you say it. Okay, yeah, I think we do end up going deeper with red. Yes, we do. Okay, yeah. White t-shirt, red apron. Cool. And we're gonna do the same thing here. Just scrolling through and finding that same outfit. Perfect, there we go. And it looks like our first meal just went out, so hopefully it is of quality. Oh good, and I did get him to change into his regular clothes, thank the Lord. It's embarrassing having the owner walk around in his pajamas and no socks and shoes, are you kidding me? Alright, and then I did remember to give Marissa a break, that way she doesn't get too overwhelmed and quit. We're really trying to be a good boss. We're trying to do it all. Joe's just that guy. And then while she's gone, I believe he is going to host. Be host. There we go. We found it. And I believe we close this place down at around 9 too, so we've only got a couple hours left until we're good to go. Okay, and everyone's just kind of waiting around in the kitchen, waiting for all the food to come out, and Abhijit's doing his best as he does not have a high cooking skill, so I do have empathy for him there. I think Joe even lets him go on a break and he takes over and does some cooking too, which he is right there on the same level with Abhijit, so I'm guessing the food isn't the highest quality. Dang, Andrea Aquino's been here like all day. She's probably a secret food critic trying to try out the entire menu. And I think we recognize all the hard work that Abhijit's doing, so he's gonna get a raise for doing a good job. Just trying to keep morale up because the other day proved that it was not high enough and we had 2 people walk out, so we're trying to do better. Ooh. I think I told him to get back to work and I didn't realize he was going to be yelling at him doing that, so that's not the greatest, but the chef is back in the kitchen. Okay, we are officially closed for the night. So everyone's going to start getting out of here. He's going to send the employees home so they don't quit and claim that they're being overworked. Making sure everything's all cleared out. Got 1 plate to clean up. Checking to see if we have any customer loyalty yet, which I don't see, so hopefully we'll get some soon. Ooh, we are far in the red. We lost a lot of money today and didn't make anything, so I'm thinking next time we will hire how much we're charging people at our restaurant. We don't have any business perks yet, so lame. Okay, yeah, we're gonna send him home. Finally, after a hard day's work, go home to your family. Okay, we're back and we are using that time lot mod thing. I forget what it's called. So it's going to be about 9 hours that Joe was away at the restaurant. So he'll be back at this lot in 9 hours when he finishes up his work day. Elodie just got back from school, so we're going to hang out with her and focus on some things that she maybe wants to do. She does want to buy one of those Game Boy type things, but we don't have a lot of money, so I don't think I'm going to grant that right now. I'm going to have her at least work on her homework first thing. Okay, so she's just about done with her homework now, and Amber just got back from school. So maybe we'll have her work on her homework with her sister, or if she brought a friend, we'll have her hang out with a friend. I don't see that she's brought home a friend today, so we will have her work on her homework too. I think, yeah, she wants to do her homework, and she wants to have someone teach her how to do her homework as well. And we've got Elodie spending some time with the cat just to make sure he does get that attention and affection he needs every day. Okay, cool. And Elodie has agreed to help Amber with her homework. So I'm going to fast forward through them doing the homework. Okay, homework is done, and then they did get a memory that she learned how to study from her sister. So that's really cute. So it looks like she does want to play with the cat, so we'll grant that wish for her. And Elodie wants to flirt, so I think we're going to chat online and find some dudes to chat with. Oh, and it looks like we're going to chat with Sebastian. He is the teen son that is in the Hawthorne family, the first family in our Let's Play, the family with a lot of drama, possible murder in the family, who knows. But yeah, I kind of want them to be a thing because they kind of come from two completely different worlds. That's kind of the storyline I have in my mind, so I'm hoping we can kind of have them eventually be a thing. So yeah, we're gonna start chatting up Sebastian. So she's doing that. Again, the Carters, they're the most adorable newlyweds. They're always either kissing or hanging out doing something. They're really cute. Oh, I think I'm gonna try and have her chat with Sebastian a little bit more because they didn't really talk much at all. I believe that's literally 1 point in their relationship out of 100. Okay, and we still got 4 hours till Joe comes home. I think actually what we're gonna do is have her talk on the phone with Sebastian to kind of boost that up a little bit more. Alright, and Amber is gonna take care of her cat. She's gonna feed him dinner. Just two sisters hanging out. And she's gonna play with the cat, give him some attention. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have her make some mac and cheese, cook some dinner for her and her sister because their dad's next door at the restaurant working on, you know, serving the town. So she's gonna do her part and at least just help out her and her little sister. I swear the Sims 2 kittens are so cute. Play with Bonker. She really wants to become friends with him, so that's what we're gonna try and do tonight is have her become friends. Looks like Elodie just finished making some mac and cheese. Maybe one last game and they'll become friends, or if not, she can have her dinner and then play with him a little bit more. Oh, maybe she's talking to her sister being like, ooh, I met this guy today. And I called him. He's cute and he's rich. It was written in the stars, you're meant to be. Maybe that's what she's saying. Just typical sister conversations. Nice. I'm pretty sure that was a full-grown man burp that came out of that child. Okay, they're just eating, so I'm gonna like skip forward until they're doing something else. Okay, so Amber's done eating. We've made some progress and we've got about an hour until Joe gets home. And we're gonna focus on playing with the cat and trying to officially become friends with him. Bonkers the cat. He's so cute. Yay! They're friends now. Another wish granted. And next she has 2 wants for a friend. The Carter neighbor, I forget what her name is. And then Devin Aquino. So I locked in Devin because I want her to have some friends that are her age. Elodie's gonna kind of just take care of things, get everything organized, and then we'll have her do the bar a little bit again because she does want to be a dancer someday. And I'm gonna leave that mac and cheese out for Joe so he can have something to eat when he gets home from his long, hard day of work. Okay, she's gonna turn that off, and yeah, I think I'm gonna send her to bed. So we'll do that. Yeah, that's their little decorations. Okay, yeah, and I'm showing off their room a little bit more here. Tiny room, but that big window definitely helps make it feel a little bit bigger than it is. Alright, and it looks like Joe is back and he's in his pajamas the same way that he left. Get him some mac and cheese. Oh man, who's calling us this late? I think he and I kind of grumbled at the same exact time. He's like, dude, I was just about to sit down and eat. And it's the freaking lady from the Hobbies pack. Get out of here, don't waste my time with that. I have the same exact sentiments, Joe. If I could turn off those calls, I would. And I'm sure there's a mod to do it, but I don't feel like doing that much research into it. So Elodie's been working on the bar for a little bit. I think we're gonna have her use the restroom and then go to sleep. Joe's just having some dinner, and I'm sure he'll take care of the family once again. A single dad who flips burgers. Put the mac and cheese away, and it's good they'll have some leftovers too. Then we're gonna try and have him chat with some babes. I fear Ivy might be a teenager, but maybe she could just eventually become friends with Elodie if that's the case. But if not, then maybe we'll find him a girlfriend. It's definitely his goal is to find a wife. Maybe we'll talk to the girl at the restaurant. That could be an idea. One of the waitresses there, maybe they'll have a little fling that comes about. Technically does happen a lot with cooks and waitresses. No. Ugh. I forgot the computer broke. And he doesn't have any mechanical skills, so I'm nervous about him trying to fix it because I don't want him to be electrocuted and die because he is a single dad taking care of his 2 daughters. They need him in their life. Anyways, Joe's just kind of doing some self-care stuff here. He's going to take a bath, and we're going to send him to bed. I'm going to just fast forward to the next morning or whenever somebody's up and doing something because this is just kind of a mundane part right here. Alright, Amber's up. Elodie just woke up. Aw, she's trying to be like her big sister. She's practicing on the bar too. Alright, and Elodie, her needs are pretty good. She just kind of wants to have some fun. So I think we're going to have her get some leftovers. I believe there's leftover pancakes. So she's going to have some of those. And then I believe we're also going to have her watch some TV before she goes to school to try and get her fun up a little bit more. Alright, the girls have an hour before school starts. Amber's already dressed. She's getting some pancakes, and then I believe Elodie will watch some TV, and she very respectfully placed her plate on the ground for her dad to come pick up. So that's nice, you know, teenagers. Ooh, that heavy metal is definitely a wake-up call at 7:30 in the morning. Nothing like some really heavy metal to wake up to, especially the neighbors. But you know what? They kind of get that because they're up all night woohooing, disturbing the house with all their noises. So, you know what? I'll give it to them. They can definitely have some heavy metal disturbance in the morning. And I'm not a hater on it. I love heavy metal. I was an emo child, so I used to do the heavy metal in the morning for real. But I know it's not for everybody. Joe's up. He probably got woken up by that noise downstairs as well. And have him make the bed. Make his girls' beds too. Help him out a little bit. Alright, they're headed off to school. Good for them. Alright, we're going over his wants. He really wants to interact with Amber. He wants to serve food, and once again, he wants to get married. I really want to find him a wife. I think in this part, we mostly just kind of focus on work and trying to get the restaurant back on track. But in the next part, I definitely want to try and find him some kind of a girlfriend. And we're at Wednesday, so around 6 p.m. the evening of this day is when this part will end. We're not there yet, but just a precursor, letting you know it's coming. Good little kitty. He's using his litter box. We definitely have to praise him for that, so he keeps doing that. Okay, he's going to call services. What services is he going to call? Is it repairs for the computer, maybe? He's almost all the way to a full bar of being potty trained. See, this is why I picked this kitten. He is so good. Okay, I think I was looking for a repairman, but my stuff's all out of whack right now. I'm trying to hire a service. It says call adoption service at the top. There's something messed up, but whatever. And that's when I decided we might take it into our own hands. We may take the chance of him possibly getting electrocuted trying to fix the computer. And he quit right there, and I think, oh, do I have him continue? No, that's right. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get his mechanical skill up enough to try and fix it. And I think because of this too, I do end up opening up the restaurant a little bit later as well. So I was like, just learn and just fix the computer and then you can leave. In our imaginary world, we can pretend that the employees can, you know, start the day off without him being there. All right, another attempt at the computer. Let's hope he can do it. We're almost there. Okay, looks like it's fixed. Okay, it says Elodie's grades are improving and Joe has gained a mechanical skill. Let him eat a little bit. She's already home from school and I just try to open the restaurant up around 12. It's 1:30, so we're technically only a little bit behind. Okay, and here is where Joe's leaving to go to work at the restaurant. Elodie is not in the mood to do her homework right now. She wants to have some fun, so we're gonna let her watch some TV, and Joe is off to work. So we'll get back to when he is working. We have returned. It's Big Joe's Burgers all day, every day, baby. We're gonna get this day rolling, and I'm hoping that we have a more positive work day this time than the last one. We're kind of still getting the hang of things here. Hopefully by the end of this part, we can kind of have a smooth running function to this restaurant and we can start earning money instead of losing money every day. Alright, he's calling everybody in, and then I believe we can flip our sign and say that we are open. Alright, here they come one by one, and I believe they're still assigned to their tasks from yesterday. So Marissa is going to be hosting, Abhijit's going to be cooking, and then I still can't see. My screen is small that I'm looking at this while I'm trying to narrate and record it, and I cannot see if that girl's name is Carol or Carly because I see a C, a Y, and something that looks like an L, but I can't make the placement out right. Okay, so it looks like our first customer of the day is coming in. Hopefully he has a good experience with us this time. Kind of just following him around, checking out to see what he's up to. Okay, he's starting to look at the menu. He's ready. Perfect. I think here I planned the menu, so I'm going to skip forward on that. I kind of just do basics like burgers, chicken wings, you know, all that stuff. I'll skip forward to when I'm done with that. Okay, the menu has been set. I did pick some easier things that require a very low cooking skill. So hopefully with that, the customers aren't as picky about the food that they're going to be eating. They'll enjoy it more because it's cooked at the quality it should be. And hopefully we can start going into the green instead of into the red. That is the goal today. Okay, and it looks like one of our townies, Maya, is here. Maybe she might be an interest for Joe. Ooh, she's very underpaid. I want her to be paid well. She's been working here the longest. I keep saying I want us to be in the green, and then I keep overpaying my employees, but I just think they work so hard. Uh-oh, his family he's starting to... He might go into aspiration failure soon, so I definitely want to start working on trying to get him a wife. I'm gonna greet Maya and see if maybe that could be a thing. I'm not sure if we're able to until she's done eating, so maybe when she's done we can be like, so, how'd you like your meal? I'm the owner, I comped it for you, or something like that to, you know, butter her up. Okay, I'm just clicking on these patrons to see if there's anything I can do because Marissa's stuck taking phone calls as the hostess. Oh, and he left, so hopefully he has a positive opinion about our restaurant. Oh, yeah, that does not help. She just spilled the tray all over our customer, Maya. That is not good. Right now, I'm wishing we had those little interactions that they have in the Dine Out in Sims 4 where you can kind of like be like, oh, I'm sorry that happened. I'll pay for this for something to kind of get back in the good graces of the customers. And unless I'm missing something, because I honestly haven't played that feature in this game as much, I'm not seeing it. So it's kind of just we're at the mercy of how well my employees do and what people think about it. Okay, perfect. So she did get her meal. Hopefully she likes it. Let's say we can sell that old man on something, but I don't have any literal items for sale in here, so I wonder how that would work in a restaurant. Ooh, Maya's done eating, so I think we're gonna try and talk to her once he's done gaming. Oh good, he did get to say hi. Tell her a joke. Admire her, be like, thank you for coming and checking out my restaurant. We're new, I appreciate it. Tell your friends if you liked it. He's gonna check her out, see what he thinks. He thinks she's okay. Not what I was expecting, but alright. I thought he would have thought she was cute. I think she does fall into his turn-ons. So I think he does like either brown or black hair and then makeup? I truly don't remember what I set his turn-ons for. But I'm pretty sure he would need them. Or she would. Alright, our employees are working hard. I think shortly we're probably gonna have to give some breaks soon. Oh no, he didn't like his food when it was presented. That's not good. I really need to work on Joe's cooking skills so he can be the chef and people like their food. Oh. We're in the red again today, but at least we're not as red as the day before. Okay, and I think he's gonna be the server for the remaining of the night. I forget how late I closed. I wonder if I went past 9, I can't remember. Because we're coming up on it, we've only got about an hour left. Okay, this is where I set the price a little higher at the restaurant in hopes that we can start making some money soon. Okay, now he's the server. He's thinking about Maya, so maybe he's like, oh, she's kind of cute. Maybe I'll call her after work. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but something needs to happen soon. I'm gonna skip through this part. Oh, are we gonna we're gonna continue to pay people even more. Don't put me in charge of a business, I'll tell you what. Oh, okay, never mind. I said, you know what, she's already paid fairly, so we actually won't increase her pay. There's no reason to. And it looks like we did just close the restaurant, so we're heading home soon, sending the employees home. And you know what, from here, I'm gonna skip until we are at the house. I believe we're gonna be playing with the girls a little bit since Joe will be away at work when we get back to the house. So I will see you then. Okay, we're back and Joe's gonna be away for 8 hours. The girls are already home from school, or at least Elodie is. So we are, and she's watching TV. She wants to have some fun, but she's not in the mood to do her homework right now. So yeah, we're having her watch a little bit of TV. Ooh, she's gonna call somebody. Maybe we'll try Sebastian again, because again, she wants to flirt. She wants to find someone to flirt with. And I think Sebastian is our guy. Ooh, inviting him over. Okay, so he said no to that, but I'm gonna try again and see if maybe he just wants to talk on the phone. And he does. Their relationship is going up a little bit, so hopefully after they talk, from there they can hang out together and start flirting. He does have brown hair and he is athletic as well, So he definitely is her type. And Amber's home. And it looks like she brought a friend. She brought Kai Cho. Kai's another one of our townies in this town. We'll eventually get to his family as well. So yeah, it looks like she also wants to be friends with Kai. So I did lock that in for her. And we can try and become friends with him since he's already here. And then maybe later on we can become friends with Devin too. All the little neighborhood kids can definitely be friends. That'd be awesome. He's giving us a nice little dance on the side of the road. I'm gonna have them play Cops and Robbers. I feel like Cops and Robbers, the way that they animated this game for the kids is so cute. I love it when they play this. Okay, and it looks like Elodie's friend Anai from another past episode of the Let's Play is reaching out. She's being like, hey girlfriend, haven't heard from you in a while, let's hang out. They are good friends, so we definitely don't want to just kind of let our friends fade into the background because we're focused on boys. We want her to have some good friendships too. And these two are still playing. The neighbor is just smelling the flowers next to them. He's out here. He must be like a nature-loving guy because he's always watering the flowers, hanging out outside. Okay, what is Ellie? Okay, she needs to take a shower. So we're gonna go ahead and have her do that. Then we'll focus on Amber trying to become friends with Kai. I love the kids' friendships in The Sims 2. They're so adorable. And I love all the playground equipment that came with the Apartment Life pack. That is amazing. I wish we had more stuff like that. Even in The Sims 4. Because they just have those big, god-awful jungle gyms. But they take up so much room. And besides that, I feel like we only really have swings. I don't feel like there's enough playground type stuff for the kids. Like, I'd love a merry-go-round. The merry-go-round is one of my favorites. Oh, they had a little hug, and he's going home. And they became friends. Yes. Okay. So she wants to do her homework. And then, are we going to lock in her want to become friends with Devin, too? Okay, she's practicing on the bar. Her fun's still kind of low, and the neighbors are making a bunch of noise. Once again, I think we're gonna play those neighbors next too, so it might feel a little repetitive being in the same building, but they definitely have a different story. I'm excited to play them next for you guys too. They're definitely a cute little couple. Elodie's gonna feed the cat, and then I think we're gonna have her. Is she gonna make some dinner again? Oh no, she's getting leftovers. She's eating leftover mac and cheese. Cool. We are around 6 o'clock, so I think we are gonna start getting close to ending this part here soon, which I believe is the case. I do appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode. Definitely stay tuned because there is more coming. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell to get a notification for when I post next. Thank you so much for tuning in, and definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this part. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day or evening wherever you're at. Bye-bye.